Today's going to be a little bit of a hasty takeoff. We're in a somewhat precarious position here. We're at Englewood Beach, which is closed due to COVID-19. Have some power lines above us, which I'm a little worried about, but I think that we should be able to land manually if we do have to do an emergency landing. Start recording. Actually, I'm going to do a compass calibration really quick. I've already checked authorization with air map. Check my props here. 97% battery. Our wind's coming from the south, so we're going to be flying into the wind. There we go. We have 12 bars now, or 12 satellites. Feel comfortable with that. Go ahead and take off. Let's go ahead and gain some altitude. Now, we really shouldn't have any obstructions to worry about, and we can see what's going on the beach since it's closed, again due to COVID-19, like most beaches are. We've got some bulldozer type construction equipment out here. I wonder if that's due to them just doing repairs to the beach while there's no people on it, taking advantage of that. I'll get over down the coastline. Okay, we do have a strong wind warning, so I won't bring it any higher than this. We just flew to 297 feet, and we're at 400 feet in distance away right now. So yeah, definitely looks like they're doing some repairs to the beach, some maintenance maybe, preventative maintenance. This beach does get destroyed pretty often by tropical storms and hurricanes. So maybe this is a good opportunity for them to do some work on fixing it. We don't have too many obstructions in the way. It's a little bit overcast right now. I'll bring up the map here. Try and make sure I'm flying over the beach and no people or any property. We'll just see how far we can go. I can definitely feel fighting the wind a little bit. Can bring it down because we're pretty high right now. This possibly isn't the best place to fly from on the sidewalk, but all the entire beach here is closed, so all the parking lot and somewhat open spaces I'm not able to go to. But this is really interesting to see the beach empty, because this beach is never empty. It's always packed and you can't even find parking. Crazy. Anyway, we're doing well. About 3,000 feet away now. Getting a weak signal, adjust antenna, update. Oops, keep hitting the wrong thing here. Let's minimize this and see where it wants me to point. Not really giving me any prompting right now, so let's continue. We're about 3,100 feet, still over the beach. Haven't had any problems at all. That's fantastic. It's giving me that strong wind warning again. So I'll lower it down a little bit. There's no people to disturb, so I'm not too worried about that. It's a relatively non-windy day. My wind tracker app said it was between 3 to 8 miles per hour. And we're still doing great. We have 14 satellites, so that's good. Signal strength seems to be strong. We're at about 4,000 feet in distance now. Yeah, this signal range booster really does work. It's actually amazing. The Mavic Mini already has amazing range, and with this, it's just phenomenal. Now we are at 73% battery. It's a bit hard to see. There's quite a bit of glare on my screen here. Kind of facing the wrong direction. Wow, we might even be able to make it out to these boats. That's crazy. Okay, looks like we do have some signal breakup here. And it did give me a return to home prompt. I'm gonna cancel that. There we go. Definitely some choppy signal. So I'm gonna turn around and start flying back. It says that there's some aircraft signal interference as well. I'm just flying via the GPS map right now. There we go, we got signal back, no problem. We should actually come back pretty fast because we're flying with the wind on the way back. I always try to make sure that I'm flying against the wind for the majority or the first part of my journey. And then on the way back, you can get a little boost. But yeah, we barely used any battery. We're still at 70%. 15 satellite, strong signal. And not a soul on the beach. That's awesome. Very cool. Interesting to see it like this. I'll pan down a little bit. Getting some signal break up there. But this is mostly all private beach anyway. Pretty much already flew past the public beach. Just trying to keep it steady. We're traveling about 17.8 miles per hour, which is pretty much the max speed for position mode. So I know that we're not really fighting any wind, which is good. We're still going along, no problem. I haven't had any strong wind warnings, except for the one in the beginning. That's a good sign as well. But yeah, this is the COVID-19 quarantine. And most beaches in Florida are quarantined at this point. I know Siesta Key is, and I'd love to get out there and do a flight because that beach never is empty. Neither is this one, to be fair. Very popular beaches. It's a great view though. There's a lot of tracks from the construction vehicles being out here moving sand around, by the looks of it. Probably trying to add some more sand back onto the beach, I would imagine. I can actually see a couple of the construction vehicles moving over there. We're getting pretty close to where we took off from now. Oh yeah, those are the construction vehicles I can see. So I guess what we can do now is fly down the other way a little bit. We won't fly too far because again we'll be against that wind. But we have such a lot of battery, 60% battery. I'll fly down here maybe 10% and leave myself a lot of leeway to get back in case I need it. So that gimbal up a little bit. We are gonna continue on. Let's see if I can see my orientation now. Oh, there we go. No wind warnings, still traveling at 17.8. Good speed for position mode. Oh wow, there are some people out here. There's a few people. Look at that. And I wonder if that's because this is private beach and not public beach. They're able to fly still. We're getting some interference there. Yeah, that must be what it is. Just because this is private beach. They're not banned from being on there. Take a look at them. I believe they would be able to hear me at this. I'm only at 179 feet, so probably hear the drone fly over. Getting weak signals. So I think what would be the best thing to do is turn around. Let's open up that GPS so we can fly via the GPS. Cancel return to home. Sorry about that fast turn. Hopefully I didn't make you dizzy. And yeah, I definitely do feel a bit of wind, so it's a good job we turned around. Again, we're getting that lost connection. We're still flying via the GPS though, no problem. 50% battery, 13 satellites, good GPS signal. Feel the wind just a little bit. There you can see we're about 15 miles per hour right now. 13, so we're definitely flying into it. But that's fine, that's what we expected and planned for. So it will not be a problem. Seems like we pretty much have full FPV signal now. And we're getting pretty close to where we took off from. Maybe we can hang out here for a second and see what these guys are up to. I don't want to bother them, of course. But yeah, my hands are off the sticks now. So, yeah, the drone's being pushed a little bit, I think, by the wind, by the looks of it. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. Let's tilt the gimbal up a little bit as well. And there we go, we got a strong wind warning there. I'll do a really nice slow pan of the key here. See the roundabout. And the bridge to get onto the key. That's where I parked over there. That state park parking. There's the white elephant down there on the left. Little bar out here. Really slow pan. I'll speed it up a little bit. We already saw that area. You can see it stretches down pretty far. And that's all private beach down there. And then we have the Gulf. I'll tilt up a little bit. Not much to see out there, but it looks nice. It's a nice day. It's a little bit overcast, which actually is making it a little bit more pleasant to stand out here. It's not as hot. We almost made it out to those boats over there, so that was pretty cool. And there we go. Pretty much back to where we started now. I'm gonna go ahead and start bringing it down. And I know when we come into land, we're gonna have to be cautious of those power lines. So I won't get too low yet. And then I can just take over line of sight flight now. No problem. It's gonna be the easier way to land it. I think I'll go for a hand catch because I don't want any sand getting in the motors at all here. Cool. We go up from the sensors. Safe and sound. All right, that was a cool flight. These range extenders are awesome. Obviously, I didn't test the range that we would have gotten just now without them, but I definitely think they helped. Oops. Hopefully they still work. But anyway, like if you want to, and subscribe if you feel like it. Thank you for watching. This has been the COVID-19 beach fly. You guys have a good one.